Already. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lilly Sketchpad, brought to you by Force One Studios. I'm your host, Tom Lilly. Anyway, so we are going to get this bad boy rolling. Get my reading glasses on here because I'm getting old and I need them nowadays. So anyway, some of what we're going to be working on today is first I'm going to be doing some warm-up sketches. Just trying to, actually, it's not really warm-up sketches. I should call this the wrapping up at the end of the night. Wind down sketching is what I'm going to call this bad boy. Because this is just going to be me doing some simple, very simple body action shots, drawing some very simple poses, and using simple figures. I'm not going to be drawing extensive details. Just want to get this bad boy rolling. So anyway, but before I get started on that fun little stuff there, get my art supplies and everything all set up. Before we get crack-a-lacking on that bad boy, we got our favorite little segment. I'm gonna try to make this bad boy as quick as possible. There we go. Quick as possible. Quick as possible is not all that possible for me, apparently. Bear with me, folks. Bear with me. I do apologize. Boom. Yes, there we go. Books to back. That's my favorite segment. Books to back. And why is it my favorite segment? Well, because simply put, this is where I go over some very good books to follow, man, and good books to back. We're independent publishing these days. Everybody's trying to do, a lot of people out here trying to do it, and we're all trying to get this stuff going. And it's a movement, and it's a great movement. I think it has a lot of potential, and it puts people like me in a position where we can succeed versus fail. I mean, as one artist was recently saying, Elliot Fernandez, as a matter of fact, is one of the books I suggest in the back. As Elliot Fernandez says, there's only a limited number of books, especially those numbers are shrinking with the big two companies, and also with your other company with the other companies as well. There's not that many jobs out there. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, tens of thousands of artists all competing for the same job. It's getting ridiculous out there, and this is a way for those artists that are good enough to put artwork out there, to put their story out there, to create something new. It's the next generation in comic books, and it's a good idea. Crowdfunding campaigns. So back to what we were talking about before. We call this books to back segment. If you look at the very first one, here we go. We got Elliot Fernandez, a jerkmonger, he worked as an artist for DC and Marvel. His projects, got my little trusty paperwork here to read from. His project is called Doom Kicker. He's on Indiegogo. You can find him on there as I have it listed on there. It's his link to his page is https:// igg.me or me /doomkicker /x/1931770 #. He is the artist on the book, and this book is going to be written by Doug TeNapel. It is an awesome idea. It's a supernatural book, and has every indication of being a really cool book to own. I mean, I love the artwork that Elliot's shown so far, and if you go to that link, you'll actually see some of the artwork he's put in there. Elliot is a truly awesome artist. If you don't believe me, simply look him up on Google. Go right in there, Elliot Fernandez or Jerkmonger art, and click on that and pull up images, and you will see just some of the most phenomenal artwork out there. I'm a big fan of Elliot. He's currently sitting at 25.4. He's got 25,400 some odd dollars. Hey folks, he's got 16 days left. Let's make it 30. Let's get this man paid. All right. Right now, from what I understand, watching his segments and stuff like that, right now what's happening is he's making enough to print the book, to meet the meet the rewards for the customer. He's also making enough to cover the artists, or the artists that are working with him on it. That's the letterer and the colorist. But he's not making. He's not with this project as it currently stands. He's not going to make enough to pay himself, or pay himself very little. So let's help him out, man. Move it up, kick it up a notch. All we need is another 4.6K, and we're at 30,000, and this man can have somewhat of a payday for himself. All right, and he's doing us a very big favor because he already bumped it up. He already bumped it up from 48 pages to 96 page comic book. This is awesome. 96 page graphic novel. This is awesome, man. Definitely worth it. Trust me, with the artwork and Doug Naples writing, it's going to be worth it. The second project we got going on here. Second project we got on here is Brian Shearer. That's Brian Shearer. He's an artist who worked on G.I. Joe and Transformers. His current project is Gunship Thunder Punch. Again, looks awesome. He's also done some self-published work in the past, and by all indications, he provides. I mean, he does. When you fund his projects, you get your project, you get your rewards. So let's help this man out. He's going to be the artist, and he's the artist and writer for this book. He's also met some stretch goals because he kept his funding low, but he's met the stretch goals. He's currently sitting at 20.3K. He's got 16 days left on his book. Man, let's help him out and make him get to 25. Man, come on, this is awesome. Awesome stuff. We got to work to get these people funded, and if they are funded, help meet stretch goals. I mean, the more, the better. Okay, we want to show the love here. So for all you people out there that are really interested in crowdfunding and like to see some rewards for this kind of thing, man, go for it. And if you're not, no problems. If you don't, I don't have the money, I can't afford, no problems. Share, man, share it. Put it out there. You got the links. His link is https://igg.me/gunship-193-17704 / bam, right there. That's for Brian Shearer's book. Again, you have both of those links I've just given off to you. If you don't have the money to fund it, not a problem. Share it. That's what they want. If you can't fund it, you can't fund this project, we understand. They understand. Just share it, man. Send it out there on your tweets. Let all your peeps know. Somebody out there might be interested, especially for all those who are big comic book fans. All right. Next we have up our main man, Doug Naples. For those of you who are not familiar with Doug Naples, he is the creator of Earthworm Jim. Remember that video game, Earthworm Jim, from back in the 90s? He created that idea, created that concept. Well, he also is a creator of Bigfoot Bill, a book he just recently came out with. He is an artist, writer, and a writer. He's an artist and a writer for a slew of independent published books and other books he's published with other companies. Guys, again, he's proven himself. With Bigfoot Bill project, he proved himself. With other projects, he's proven himself. If you fund this book and it makes it, he provides the rewards, and it's a good quality stuff. The Bigfoot Bill project, from what I understand, was very big. Unfortunately, I was not able to get in on it. I did not hear of Bigfoot Bill, did not hear of Doug Naples till after this project was already funded. But I hear that he might be making some headway for people who didn't get on Bigfoot Bill in the beginning. You might have something special coming up for those who want to get involved with something like that later. It won't be the same as the first book, but it will be the book, but it won't be the same. The first book he's trying to make, every book he does when the first run, he tries to make that a special book. And I can't blame him. I mean, you want people to get in there, you want to make it special for people. Anyway, that's his project. His upcoming project is Earthworm Jim. That's right, the gaming company gave him the rights to go ahead and make a book for it, and he is doing it. Earthworm Jim launched the cow. It's on Indiegogo. Check it out. You can check it. It's https //igg.me/at/ Earthworm Jim comics / or comic, excuse me, not comics, comic / x /1931770 # boy, that 1931770 seems to be a common factor with all these. Next up we have Mike Miller. Now, I have seen Mike Miller's work. His artwork is incredible. He is an artist and creator for Malibu Comics, Marvel Comics, DC Comics, and Image Comics, as well as self-published works under the imprint alias Enterprise. Guys, his current project is Lone Star, Soul of the Soldier. Gotta check it out again. It's on Indiegogo. All right, check it out. It is an awesome book. His link is https ://igg.me /at/Lone Star 2 /x /1931770 #. Now, why you see Lone Star 2 is because he's already done Lone Star 1, and it was a successful campaign up over 100K. Well, guess what? His current project is sitting at 136.7K. Yes, that's right, 136,700. Let's help him get that 3.3K more so he can break 140K. He wants to try to make each project more. That's the goal of every business, right? Each project becomes better. Each project we move up. Each project we do better. That's what he's doing, and I'm telling you, you're gonna love his artwork. He's currently sitting at 12 days. That's more than enough time to come up with 3.3K. So if you haven't funded his book, please go ahead, join in and fund it. If you haven't, or if you have, or if you're unable to, please, once again, just share the link. You got the link, click on it, send it, go to the web, go to Indiegogo, or if you can't get on the link, just go on Indiegogo, look up Lone Star, or look up Mike Miller's project, Mike Miller. Either one will get you there, and then it gives you all little menus there, Twitter, Facebook, anything, any social media you're on. It allows you to click on a link so that you can show this project, and please do. We need to share this stuff because we need to build a following. All right, next, what do we have here? Boom, Von Klaus. Yes, never forget Von Klaus, creator and writer. His current project is Monster MD. Again, his link is https //igg.me /at/ monstermd /x /1931770 £4 / A little bit different on that one, huh? A little bit different than the others. But anyway, the writer on this book is Von Klaus himself. He has an artist, Marco McCagni. I'm trying to pronounce that properly. It's MACCAGNI. And his colorist is Tanya Wicker. He has a letterist, Eric Weathers. I've seen the artwork. You can look at it yourself on Indiegogo. When you go there on that, click on that link or take a look at it, you will see that there's some awesome artwork. It looks like it's going to be a really good story. Awesome artwork. He is currently sitting at 18,000. Needs 2K more to make 20. So hey, why not? If you're into it, you like the book, you want to fund it, go fund it or go back it. If you're unable to, please share with your friends, let them see what's going on. He said this is a big movement for us all. Their victories are our victories for all of us out there who wants to self-publish. So let's push it. All right, he's got 16 days left on his book. No reason why we can't help him. All right, 2.2. 2.2, or excuse me, 2K more. Okay. Forgive me, folks. It is 4 a.m. 4:21, and I haven't slept yet. Woo. Yeah, I'm sitting there going, ga 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 ga. All right, our next project is Andy Smith, artist for Marvel, DC Image, acclaimed, cross-gen, and Ominous Press. We've seen one of his past projects, uh, Demigod. Loved it. Loved the artwork. His artwork reminds me of a lot of Bart Sears. Of course, he's worked with Bart Sears a lot over the years. Understand why, but he is currently doing a project called Dynamic Hero Templates, where he creates templates, both just the headshots and superhero body shots. Just something you're able to add your own extras. You can add uniforms to it. You can do things with the face. This is so that you can set up your own templates when you want to create your own superheroes. It's actually a pretty good idea. It's for amateurs and professionals alike. I suggest you go take a look at it, see if you're interested in it. Its link is http://kck.st/2WAA8RN. That one's on Kickstarter. It's not on Indiegogo, but it's a Kickstarter program, and I've funded his previous project, so he sent me the link, and I know he actually gives you rewards. He's actually, when his projects are finished and they're done and they're funded, you'll see that return. All right. He's currently sitting at 2.5K, 2,500. He needs 5,275 for funding. Current time left is 8 days on the project. We can do it. Final push, guys. Final push. All he needs is another 2,000 or another 2,275 or 2,000, not even that, a little less than 2,000, right? Whew. I'm tired. Yeah, he needs another 2,700. Tired. 2,625, more like it. But anyway, asking me to do math when I'm tired. Woo! Yeah. Okay, so he's got 8 days left. It is a doable task. I ask once again, if you're able to and you like the project, please fund. If you're unable to fund, or if you're unable to provide, give money for a project, no problem. Share your project. Again, we need to support our artists, independent creators. This is the fundamental back of the United States, man. This is what the U.S. economy is about. This is what capitalism is about. Okay, the small guy able to make a dent and make something for himself. Small guy coming up with a new original idea and finding a way to make it work and be able to survive off of it or make a living off of it. That is the ultimate. That is the best. That's best for all of us. So let's make this bad boy work. What do you guys say? All right. Excuse me. Let me take a drink of this because my throat's a little dry. All right. So I'm currently sitting at how much time? Wow, I'm sitting at 19 minutes. So we got about 40 minutes left before the hour is up. And I'm going to set this little clock up here because I do not want to go past my 40 minutes, especially at this late at night. I am tired. We want to wrap this bad mammy jammy up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and switch this bad boy over. I'm going to give you guys, boom. Tell me what you think of that, huh? Yeah, doesn't that look sweet? Ha 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 ha. I did something really cool here. This is an idea Elliot uses, and I just loved it. It was an awesome idea. So I went and I finally found one of these things. I found this for like under $20. If you take a look at this, it's a metal sheet, and I was actually able to screw it on and attach it to my little white table that I have sitting on top of my art table. My art table is a very big cluttered mess, but this allows me to tilt this at an angle I need, which works really well for me. Good. Just a little bit more because I want you to be able to hear me. So anyway, I have my toolbox sitting right in front of me, right if you're right there in front of my art table with all my little art supplies and stuff. I have my reference material sitting right over here to the side of me, right there, and because this stuff is sitting on top of my table, I am not able to tilt my table, and I like my table at a tilt when I'm drawing. So I use this my wife and my kids got this for me for when I travel, and I ended up using it on top of my art table. Kind of ironic, right? I got an art table, art table thing sitting on top of my art table, but it works. And I was able to attach this little metal sheet, and it allows me to do this. Put these little magnets on here. Again, an idea Elliot Fernandez gave me, and I think he got it. He said he got it from somebody else. Saw somebody else doing the same thing, and he got the idea, and he went and did the same thing. Artists passing on information to other artists. Again, a wonderful tool. So let's give it. As I said, I'm just wrapping up. I'm doing some very simple figures. I hope you guys are able to see this. I'll tell you, man. Today was a very long day for me. I wasn't able to get a whole. Well, I got a lot accomplished, just not what I want. Everything I wanted to get accomplished. It's always easier to get the stuff you don't want to get accomplished, or the stuff that's not that important to you. Get that done than it is the stuff that's important to you. Anybody ever else run into that problem? I don't know why it's like that for me, but it is. If I really care about it, it's hard for me to get it done. Procrastination. But I'm not procrastinating. I'm just trying to get it done, and it's not working for me. As I said, I'm not doing a lot of detail in here. I'm just trying to work out body figures and work out what I want, because when you're drawing most of this stuff, and they always say, Elliot was talking about this earlier today on Doug to Naples show, and he spends an hour a day just trying to perfect his craft. And that was one of the things that Brian Shear and Doug were saying, is a weakness, or well, not today's show. It's one of their previous recordings. I keep forgetting. I keep watching their pre-recorded shows. Sometimes I get to get in there and watch the live ones, but not all the time, because I'm on a much different schedule. As I said, I haven't gone to bed yet. It's 4 a.m. and the reason why I'm like that is because I work nights. So, but you see, I got the arm sweeping in here. There we go. That's the forearm come up. You wouldn't notice so much. That's just the hand coming up there. And this is just a silhouette, because what I'm trying to do is just get a feel for what I would be drawing if I was drawing a comic book and I was doing thumbnails. I'm trying to keep it simple. This is my wind down to a long day. I've been doing mostly writing lately. I do apologize you haven't seen anything really on my Instagram. For those that you follow me on Instagram, I promise you will start to see more on Instagram, published on or put postings on Instagram. It's just really tough trying to fit everything in. Due to recent financial difficulties with the wife and the family, I've had to pick up a few more hours, a few more shifts at my job. I just over broke to make ends meet. But we all have to do what we have to do to take care of family, and I swear I would take care of mine. I'm just thankful I'm at a job where I have the ability to do that. Thank you, SEPTA. Thank you, SEPTA. My days, I'm not gonna lie, I curse SEPTA too. Like, thank you, SEPTA. Screw you! You have that bad day, somebody's cursed you out for something that's absolutely not your fault, but you have no control over it. They don't care. They give you a hard time because you're wearing a uniform, and they know if you say anything back or do the wrong thing, they can report you, and you're a victim of circumstance, and that they can take all their anger and their frustrations out on you. Believe it or not, it happens a lot. A lot. Especially when you're a nice guy, and I tend to be a very nice guy. I try to, anyway. I think I'm gonna bend that leg, right? This leg will be planted like so. Yeah. I just thought of something. That book that Andy Smith is working on would be great for those who want to try to learn figure drawing. Possible another reason for funding the book. Learn how to draw dynamic heroes. Now, there's other avenues you can do to do this. You can look at stuff other people have done. You see some, you see a pose you saw, you like that somebody did on a comic book. You're like, oh man, that looks really awesome. I wish I could draw that. Well, get a pen and paper and practice. I've always said everybody has the skill to create and design. Alright? Everybody has that skill. But how good you become at it depends on how much you love it, how much you're willing to practice at it. And there is a margin of in there for natural talent, of course. But everybody to some degree. There you go. How you like that? Just there you go. Simple running man. Alright, so let's see the next wind down drawing. Tilt this down just a touch so you can see it. And by the way, this music is provided by YouTube. Their YouTube free music library you use on your videos. I did not do this one myself, despite what my credits said. I did not do this one, this particular background music myself. This was picked off and plucked off of YouTube. It says I can use it, so I used it. Because that's where this is going to be posted at. It's going to be on YouTube. It's the only place it will be posted. I'm not going to post it anywhere else. So YouTube, this is not this is a song you gave me to use. Please do not take issue with it. Do not want copyright strikes. Do not want to get in trouble. I'm trying to keep that to a no-no. Poor friend Elliot is suffering from that right now. He's in YouTube jail for a copyright strike. He don't even know what he was copyright stricken on. How? They think, he said last time I heard though, he says they think it might have been something playing in the background that had a copyright on it, and he didn't realize it was playing in the background. It was something it was at a comic book convention, which is a shame. I mean, I understand the need for copyright protection, but isn't that something you could consider like free advertisement? Unless it was something that was being sold and they didn't want it out there. I can understand that, but you figure at least for the first time, they let you off with a warning. This is my first time. Give you a warning, a written warning. Okay, you get a written warning first time for doing this. Next time you do it, you get a copyright strike. Next time you get a copyright strike, you get taken down for the 90 days or whatever. Nope, no warnings. No warnings, no parole, straight to YouTube jail. Kind of sucks. Especially since it wasn't intentional. At least that's what he's saying. And I tend to believe him. He seems like Elliot's always seemed like a pretty honest stand-up guy to me. A decent egg, so to say. An awesome, it provides an awesome show. And ultimately, this is, as far as I understand, because of this whole incident, it's kind of turned Elliot off to YouTube. He'll still post stuff on YouTube, but it's pre-recorded stuff, and it doesn't sound like he plans on coming back to YouTube to broadcast his shows, which is a shame. But he's using other avenues: DLive, Twitch, Facebook. He's doing simulcasting through one of those things that allows you to do that. I thought about doing that, but I haven't even done live streams yet. I'm still trying to build up the courage to do that. I have done a live stream. Like, that would be a lie. I actually did try attempt live stream and nobody showed up. And that was embarrassing. So I got 6 wonderful followers. Thank you to those 6. Currently right now I'm hoping to get more, and the only way that can happen is I gotta keep posting frequently and try to make it at least semi-amusing. So I'm just gonna keep sitting here talking, hopefully not putting you all to sleep. Alright, so, there's another one. What do you guys think of that bad boy, huh? That's just a little warm up there, so it's not warm up. That's a little. Well, I keep calling it wind down. I guess it's because I haven't really drawn much today, so it's not really warm up per se. I mean, it's kind of not really a wind down because it's not like I've been drawing all day. But it technically is because I'm winding it down before I go to bed. I'm just trying to do some work and get a video going. Something to publish before I go to sleep because I want to keep this all on a regular. Alright, so we got that little bad mammy jammy. Now, as I said before, you can literally go in here and just pull up an image. Hold on one second. Here's my iPad. Right? This is my iPad. My iPad Air 2. Alright. Yep. Go in here. Doing a lot of research on serial killers because the character that I'm going to be that I've been working on the story that I'm writing is Rummy, as I said before, and he's a serial killing werewolf. Serial killing werewolf. Serial killing. I'm going crazy, y'all. Going nuts. Losing my language. Of course, it is almost 5 o'clock in the morning and I haven't slept since 10 o'clock yesterday morning. Oh. Come on. There we go. Why is this not coming up? You know why? Duh. I turned off my Bluetooth so my headphones wouldn't sync up to this mojo. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna turn on my Zeg. Like, why is my keyboard not working for my... There we go. I'm connected. Alright, so action poses. 1S, Mr. Lilly. 1S. Ooh, look at that. That's a beautiful rendering right there. Isn't it? That's really cool. Really well done. That's just a simple action pose, but I'm not going into that much detail. I'm trying to keep it simple. But, no. Just want to blow it up. There we go. Just keep it simple. So, I'm going to take a look at this guy's pose, this one, and try to break it down. I want to break down what he's done. Right? So he's got this right here. Just keeping it simple. I'm not looking to do anything fancy because I'm just trying to wind down. I do this as an exercise. And it's an exercise anybody can do, really. There's absolutely no reason why you can't do this. Even those people who say they only draw stick figures. Everything starts off as a stick figure. At least it does in my head. I mean, watch. See this pose right here I was just drawing right here? Okay. Okay, so I want to do a stick figure of that pose. Simple. Right? There you go. Start off as a stick figure. Right there, very simple. Little stick figure. Right? If hopefully you can see that. Let's use a marker, shall we? Go in here. That works. Again, very simple. Everything starts off as a stick figure. You got your point, hand, point, hand, right? Body. And if you want to, you can even give it a little bit more depth. Hips, point, leg, feet. Feet. Very simple stick figure. And then you got the staff coming across. Whoop. Everything starts off as a stick figure. Easy. Now, you want to go into a little bit more detail. Not a problem. Just add in the extras. Just put adding muscle. There's the staff. At the back. Yeah. All right. There you go. See? Simple. They say keep it simple, stupid. Don't overcomplicate things. When you overcomplicate, that's when the things get harder. Keep it simple, stupid. There you go. Try to give a little bit more depth to that little arm right there. There we go. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. right there. And I mean, it's from here you can add detail. I mean, look, I want to make him look like an X-Men. There we go. Dark shadows in it. Again, this is real quick, just simple stuff. Little shadow in there for the torsos. Arthritis. Got to crack that knuckle on my thumb for some reason. I think it's because I'm getting tired. I am really getting tired. There you go. Remember, that simple adage can make your life so much easier in any design project out there. And I forget it so often myself. Keep it simple, stupid. So, if you're drawing something that you're like, oh my god, this is incredibly hard. This break it down to the simple anatomies. Simplify it. See? Keep it simple, stupid. Boom. Alright, now let's go a little bit more difficult, shall we? There's another little picture he does in here. I like it. I like it. We got the simple arm. We're going to keep it, break it down simple. Keep it simple, stupid. And looks like this arm, key with this arm is it's hidden. So we're not going to be able to do too much with that. And this is one of them wonderful pictures where you got simultaneous action going on. So you got to be careful with what you're doing. But we're going to break it down simple. Okay. Alright, so I got my arm here, my hand here, my head is coming out here, right? The other arm is hidden behind the body. I might even maybe go ahead and lay it out like that, but it's not that far out because the arm and shoulder is coming out right there. Okay. We're going to go ahead and draw this out. And that hip would bring that leg out right there. Boom. And this is just taking very simple stuff. It's very simple designs, very simple shapes. And turning them into images. I might even make that a little wider. There we go. Give a little bit of an elbow. This is great practice for when you're really tired and you're like, I don't feel like drawing. It's just I'm not able to get myself going. And sometimes this is gonna be the thing that gets you going. Just keep trying. If at first you don't succeed, try again. At least if you want to be a good artist, try again. There we go. Actually, that foot seems a little bit too far. So we just put it in like that. My best friend, who's probably surpassed me, I would say definitely has surpassed me as an artist, Chris Gardner, used to ask me because when we first met, I was actually the better of the two. And although that's not speaking a lot because we were only in 9th grade, but I was drawing things from my head, from my mind. I wasn't copying images. And at the time, he was copying images. And he kept asking me, he goes, how do you draw from your head? How do you draw from your head? And I said, all right, you're copying from pictures from a book, right? And he goes, yeah. I said, okay, all you do is simple. You image the picture in your head like you do a book, and you draw what's on the page. You draw it on, put it on paper. And he goes, but the image keeps changing. And I said, well, until you become proficient and a master of the craft, that's what an eraser's for. Makes sense, right? There you go. Another quick little illustration there. Just a simple guy. You could even do some interesting stuff with that. But I'm not interested in doing interesting stuff with that right now. I just want to wind down. See. So you see what I'm doing here. I mean, this is nothing more than that. Look at it. See that picture right there? That's what that is. See that? See this picture right here? Right there. I'm just looking at this guy's work, and I'm thanking him very much for allowing me to take a look and see how he draws things. And this is the dynamic drawing they're talking about. This is the awesome stuff, man. Awesome stuff. Here, this right here. Tilt this back up. Right here. Alright. So who does this look like to you? Alright. Doesn't have to be perfect because it's so rough. But just go in here and fill in the rough details, man. That's all. I'm just looking to have fun, unwind. Wow. I can add a little lightning bolt to that bad mammy jammy and bam, it's starting to make sense, right? So, wow, wait a minute, that's the Flash. Man, I heard, I was reading an article recently, and Rob Liefeld was saying that DC Comics, he's predicting them to fall. So he's predicting his friend Jim Lee is going to fail. Not a very good friend. Unless there's some kind of feud I'm not aware of that's going on between the two of them. Because Jim Lee's one of the top honchos at DC as far as I know. I mean... now, they're going through a rough spot right now trying to figure things out. But they will. They've been around for a long time. I don't see them going anywhere. Unless they don't change their business model and keep doing business as regular, because things are changing in the universe. That's the one consequential change, is things do change. I mean, look at the publishing industry for novels. I mean, it's that made a huge change. You had no choice. I mean, people are picking up their materials digitally now. Wrong? Am I wrong? I don't think so. They're even picking up comic books digitally now. But there's still a good thing about with comics. There's still a crowd out there. There's still people who want to see this art form. They're just tired. I think they're. I have to agree with the guys. With the guys that on Ellie Fernandez, Doug Tenaple, and Brian Sher. Ooh, looks like my video time is running out here. That people are getting tired of the political ramblings and everybody interjecting their political agenda into everything. So anyway, so you can see here, I've done some real quick rundown sketches, just messing around, trying to get some wind down going. Out of all of them, I like this one the best right here, that little wind down. It's a little wind down thing, but it's just a little doodle again, just to try to unwind. I'd like to thank you all very much for joining me. Hold on a second, let me switch this back. Boom. There we go. Okay, once again, I'd like to thank you all for joining me here on Lily's Sketchpad. Things you're going to be looking forward to coming up quick. I got to wrap this up quickly, so I'm going to say things to look forward to. Things are coming up. One, I need to generate funds, so I got to keep this operation going and try to improve. So what I'm looking to do, or the things that you might see me actually do, is one thing I'm thinking of doing is start auctioning off original art. So you will start seeing me do more original finished pieces as for artwork, and I will do them on the show, and hopefully gain an audience that way, and also be able to sell those original pieces off in auction form, try to generate some revenue. Also, I'm going to be putting out there soon, I'll be doing commissions. I haven't done commissions in a long time, and one of the reasons why is because, well, I got tired of fighting over money. So it's simple. If I do commissions, paid up front, I don't work. If you don't pay me up front, I'm not working. Uh, it's and I promise you material within a certain deadline, and it will get to you within a certain deadline. It will be done when you, but you got to pay me up front because I got tired of fighting for money. So maybe I don't know. Maybe I might do a thing where we do 70% up front and then 30% upon completion of the work, and then once the work is completed, you pay me the 30%. You receive the work. I might go ahead and do something like that, but again, that's on a base to base, on person to person basis. Okay. Some other things that possible plans for the future. And I need your guys' input on this. I am thinking about doing a GoFundMe or possibly Indiegogo campaign. I saw this on Indiegogo and I thought it was an ingenious idea, but I figured do it through GoFundMe or Indiegogo. I like Indiegogo better because it gives an opportunity for rewards. Um, I need a digital tablet. I'm a digital display tablet, like a Cintiq Huey on one of them, where it's a digital display and you're drawing on the tablet. I need to get one of those. I have been putting money away, but every time something comes up with the family, and money ends up going to the digital. I keep pulling money from my digital tablet fund. Uh, quite simply, my SEPTA money that I make from SEPTA, that goes to funding my family, and I've been trying to squeeze money away from that to put towards my art, and it's not fair to my family because we're in needs. We have need as a family of five. My family has needs, and I have to make sure those needs are met before my needs are met. So my I'm thinking about doing an Indiegogo or GoFundMe campaign for this digital drawing tablet. What I'm thinking about is possible reward tiers would be an autographed prints. Second would be for higher up for more money donated would be original artwork, and then also uh, thinking about printed T-shirts of the original artwork, or the artwork on T-shirts. Do some T-shirts as part of that crowdfunding for a digital tablet for me for Force One Studios, from Tom Lilly as an artist. Excuse me. But anyway, let me know what you think about that. Am I being totally crazy? Is that an insane idea? I'm not a really well-known popular artist, but do you think that would be a good thing to try and see if you would be interested in doing something like that? You know, hey, give me some money and I will provide you with this artwork for the digital tablet, so I can pay for this digital tablet. Let me know what you guys think. You can either leave comments here on the video, or you can send me an email at contacts. That's with an S. CONTACTS at force1studios.com. Another thing I'm thinking about doing. Oh, this is a biggie, guys, biggie. What I am going things I'm going to be doing with Solomon's Temple. There's going to be 2 prologue story. Yes, not one, but 2 prologue stories involved Solomon's Temple. I was originally going to do one, but then I was like, well, I can't do one just on the villain because it's going to be about Rummy. So I decided to do 2. And the reason why I'm doing this is I wanted to do a prologue story on Rummy because let me show you guys something. This is really cool. All right, so this is my envelope with my written art, with my written stories, bullet points, portions of the story. Okay, this right here is just the little pieces of extra paper, of extra cardboard, or extra 3x5 note cards. Okay, this right here, you can see, try to show you. This right here is what I have written for Solomon's Temple. Basically, I have note points for the story, a lot of them in here. All right, for information that goes with the story, and I just love the idea where with the first villain, I got several different villains he's going to be meeting, that Colin will be meeting throughout the story, but the first one, his very first one, is going to be against Rummy, as I mentioned before. Well, with all my stories, especially if they're a main character and have an important role in the story, I like to build a profile for that story, for that character, a backstory. Why are they the way they are? What happened? What made them this way? And well, I got out of hand because I really liked where this was going. Yeah, it's almost as thick as the Solomon's Temple, but there's just a bit more information where these are just broken down. It's like I give you a simple one, the first one on the on because Ibrahim is the predecessor to Colin. They'll both be in the same book because Colin, in the very beginning of the book, is not temple yet. He is one of the ordained. But to give you an idea of what I mean by this, on the first book, on the first card, I have Ibrahim takes Colin out to hunt a possible revenant-led pack of werewolves, terrorizing local villages in Somalia, pretending to be insurgent forces. That's just one part of Solomon's Temple, in the first chapter. Okay, and how Colin becomes the temple, takes over for Abraham. So anyway, that's I got I think I got like 42 cards just broken down, or 50 cards, something like that, broken down just like that, of different pieces of the story for Solomon's Temple. But here it is with Remy. So I'll read the first one off to you. Card 1. Before he was a werewolf, he was a janitor at prestigious medical university in London. He always wanted to be a surgeon, but could not afford the schooling. And I should break that down as his Ephraim personality, because Rummy has two personalities. He loses his memory. I won't tell you that much. He loses his memory. Something happens to him, and he ends up getting cracked over the head, and he loses his memory. He forgets his old personality, and is given a new identity. His new identity is Ephraim Clark. When he was Rummy, he was simply known as Rummy. His mother never even gave him a last name. He was just known as Rummy. So, but his his mother didn't care about him. Let me explain to you a little bit why. But Ephraim Clark is Ephraim was the name of the psychologist that was I think Ephraim was the name of the doctor that healed him, and the psychologist that's working with him on his memory, his last name is Clark, so they decided to call him Ephraim Clark. So anyway, that's what the kind of detail you got. Before he was a werewolf, he was in London. He always wanted to be a surgeon, but could not afford schooling. He was born with the name Rummy, given to him by a barkeep who helped his mother during his childbirth. His mother was a prostitute, and he never knew his father. And that's just card 1. A little bit more detail, but still, I got 24 cards here. Yeah, I've gone a little bit overboard on this, but it gave me an idea. I was like, because I was really enjoying writing this and creating this profile on this guy and trying to figure out, and I've been reading about serial murderers and trying to figure out what would make a guy be like this and do this, and how twisted he might end up being, because he's got to be a bit of a narcissist and so forth. And I ended up making almost a book here. So I decided I'm going to go ahead and draw it. Right, I'm going to make a script for this. While I'm working on the script for Solomon's Temple and working on some of the artwork for Solomon's Temple, I'm going to draw a prologue. And it's going to be about Rummy. Well, here's the deal. You can't draw a prologue about the villain and not include a prologue, because Colin's and I already have his well put in head. So I'm not even going to do flashcards for him. I'm just going to go write the script, because I already know everything about Colin's past, because I've actually written this out and drawn this out a little bit. So what I'm going to do is also do a prologue on Colin, how he gets to the point where he's at in the start of Solomon's Temple, and the same thing with Rummy, how he gets to where he's at, pretty close to, not but all the way up to where at Solomon's Temple, where they both meet. It's going to be a prologue story. If everybody likes that prologue story, my goal or my plan is I very well might print it. It's going to be on. It's not going to be printed. This is going to be on a Webtoon. It's going to be for free on a Webtoon. On Webtoons. The prologue story is going to post on Webtoons. They're going to be free. But if everybody likes it and they want to see a printed form of that, what I might do is make it a tier, or not a tier, but a stretch goal. If I can get Solomon's Temple funded and we go above and beyond the funding of Solomon's Temple, I'll make those books a stretch goal. So when we meet a certain stretch, I'll go ahead and say, bam, we're going to go ahead and put this to print, and it's going to be included in with everybody's copy of their Solomon's Temple, if you ordered a copy on those tiers. again, what do you guys think? Do you like that idea? I hope so, because I think I'm going to have fun, a whole lot of fun doing this. Anyway, I really have to wrap this up. It is getting late, and my wife is probably up already or getting up, and I got to go to bed because I got to get up. My son is graduating from high school today, and it's going to be a busy day. Once again, I'd like to thank you very much for joining me here on Lily's Sketchpad. Y'all take it easy now. Let me find my end credits. Whoop, whoop, there it is. Bye bye now.